super excited. My M2 just came. Well, it actually came like a week ago and I haven't had time to set it up. So I finally have time. So we're gonna unbox it and test it out. Okay, so the video that does walk you through everything as far as getting this set up. The next thing to do is actually to plug it in, which I have already done. That part should be easy. It just is over here and you plug it in, and then there's a little sticker covering the extension port. So we're going to pull that one off, and then I'm going to turn it on. There we go. It took a second to light up, so give it a minute. And it's all lit up now. All right, that was super quick. I have used the xTool Studio before, so I already had it on my computer. If you don't, then you're gonna go ahead and download that and follow those instructions. But if you already have a different xTool product, it should come up super easily. Okay, so xTool said calibration would start automatically. Mine did not, so I had to go, it's kind of grayed out right now, to this little gear here. And then during the settings, there's a place to hit calibration. And so I went there so I could start the calibration. Okay, so I've done a couple of the calibration steps that were pretty easy. Now it's asking me to put in this piece of paper, which is at A3 or something, but it is this big white paper. So you don't have to go back and figure out which one they're talking about. So we're gonna go ahead, and it just says you're gonna put it in the center and we're gonna tape it down. Okay, so once the calibration is complete, you can take this out, and then we can do our first test. So it gives you some test items to use, so we're going to follow those. And so the first thing is going to be on this bass plywood, and it has these little, if you're wondering what these are like little magnets that clip into the wood to kind of like hold it so it's not like laying right on the base plate, so it kind of lifts it off, which helps when you're lasering so you don't get like weird burn marks and stuff. So we're gonna put those on. I won't say that they're like the easiest to do, but they will work, it looks like. Oh, see, they keep falling out. Okay, say the design of these is not super fantastic, but that's okay. So I have it ready to go. I followed all the instructions. We're gonna hit start. And then you're going to hit the button to start it. And then we're going to do our first cut. For a very first cut, that is pretty slick, and even the backside looks really clean. I mean, it had some printing on it, or a sticker on it, but other than that, there's like no burn marks or char marks. So that is a really clean first cut on any machine. So that is awesome. So next we will test the inkjet printing. All right, my phone died last night, so I'm back this morning with the rest of my tests. So after I tested the laser cutter, then, which came out great, we left off with this, which as you can see, it came out so good. Didn't have any burn marks or anything, and it was nice and crisp. So I was really impressed with that. And then I had this other file that I had made these cards for Father's Day. So I wanted to go ahead and try them out with the ink printer. So I got that all set up. That was quick. It didn't take anything. I will say, actually, I should take that back. The first time I calibrated it, it failed. And I was like, so all I did was I took it out, I replugged it in and did it again, and it calibrated. So I feel like sometimes you just have that kind of stuff with technology, but it worked pretty quickly after that. I would say though, give yourself some time when you're setting everything up. But I do want to show you how good the print came out. I was honestly really impressed. This is just on paper, but like it looks just like a normal printer. And I changed the color so I would get lots of different colors and could try everything. And I felt like the colors came out really good. So then my next test was on wood. So I tested a couple different things. I'm gonna try and get this to, I'm gonna actually move the camera so you can get a better view of it. All right, I took you outside because I really wanted you to get a really nice bright view of what it really came out like. So just so you know, I scratched out names because my kids' names are on that. So you can see how crisp the color was. So then this same wood that it came with, this tester wood, I tried it out on that. So what I want you to notice up close is that, especially on the words, it does bleed a little. It's not as noticeable on the images, but definitely on the words. So then there is some this product called, I'll go find it in a minute and show you what it's called, but you paint it on the wood and let it dry, and then you print over it. So once it's all the way dry, you can see on this one, you can see the extreme difference of how much more crisp this is using that product. I will say it bled a little here, but maybe I didn't do a very good job of painting the stuff on because I did it quickly. So I would say definitely make sure you coat the whole thing when you use it, and it's just like a clear product. And you can see, like, even where it says elk, it came out crisper. So definitely on the words, it comes out crisper. If it's just an image, you might be okay without it. It just depends what you're going for when you're printing. Okay, so here's that product. It's called Inkade. I just bought it off of Amazon as well, so I can link that. But I got the clear gloss. They also have white. So if you're trying to print on, you want a white background, you could get white. So it does say to do 2 coats of this. So I just got like a cheap paintbrush and just went over it really quick and then let it dry all the way before I put it in there. So overall, I'm happy. I would say give yourself like 3 hours to get it all tested or set up, calibrated, whatever. I feel like in theory, it should be quicker, but it really did take me that long. So I'm super excited to try more projects on this. I'm very excited to have how well the laser works. I think the printer works really good. So I'm excited to make more projects.